Yo, hey man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wulong Thoughts episode. Yeah, I haven't done one of those in a little while, so I have to remember the name. Hope everybody is keeping well and keeping good. This is just a short video that I'll be doing here, just to discuss some things that are floating around. Like, if you haven't seen these before, I did do one a little while ago talking about Denis Villeneuve and his views on Marvel and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the aim is to try and do a few more of these. But anyway, these are just short form videos where we kind of discuss one singular topic. And I give you my thoughts on it, and then you let me know what you think. So for today's video, we'll be talking about Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, as is otherwise known as, and whether or not we should be worried as fans about that movie. The reason why I posit that question is because I have seen a lot of talk around kind of social media and a lot of the different sites that I read and follow, and I'm sure you read and follow too as fans. There's been a lot of talk about kind of production problems with Black Panther 2. It's no secret that they did have some disruption because of COVID, as pretty much every movie production has had over the past 2 years. So that is, an issue and something that can't be avoided, unfortunately. But there has also been an injury suffered by Letitia Wright, which was said to be quite a serious one, which held up production for a while. Thankfully, it seems she has recovered from whatever she suffered and she's okay. So that's fine. And then production, unfortunately, had to shut down again quite recently because of a COVID-19 outbreak. And again, these are kind of things that really one should expect when you're making films in this environment. But as said, I have seen a lot of talk and a lot of concern surrounding the movie, primarily because it appears, and well, it doesn't appear, I mean, Marvel confirmed some time ago that the character of T'Challa is retired as far as they're concerned, because they want to honor the passing of Chadwick Boseman, who fulfilled that role so memorably in Captain America Civil War and in Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War and so on. So I think there is a lot of people out there who seem to be a bit unsure about the movie. I don't think there's any cause for concern or any reason for people to really be unsure about anything, to be honest with you. And I'm going to give you my reasons why. Number one, these would pretty much have exactly the same production team involved that were involved in the first movie. So that includes returning director Ryan Coogler. That includes Joe Robert Cole, the screenwriter, is back of the same movie. Pretty much as said, the entirety of the crew is exactly the same. Kevin Feige and Nate Moore are both involved in this movie as well. It's the same cinematographer as well. Forgive me, I've forgotten her name, but she's still involved as well. The production design team is exactly the same. So everything is exactly the same as it was from the first movie to this movie. So there's no real kind of changes to the creative structure and to the way that the output of the movie should look. On that basis, I think it's safe to assume that there should be a certain standard of consistency that we can expect. Now, of course, things go wrong. They go wrong all the time, and the movie might come out and be horrible, which is entirely possible because it happens. But I think we can have a certain amount of faith that the movie will be okay based on the fact that we have that core group still there. Number two, we may be seeing the first appearance of a very iconic and very crucial Marvel Comics character in the MCU. Cast in your minds back some way, you may recall that one of the actors from Narcos, and I'm going to have to read his name because I don't want to butcher it, Tenoch Huerta, that's it, yeah. So you may recall that Tenoch Huerta was cast in this movie a little while ago, and there wasn't any information really given at the time as to who he was playing. It was just told that he would have a key role, but there was no kind of confirmation given as to what that role was to be, or what it was to look like or anything like that. Over time, we started to get little drips of information, and there's been lots of rumors flying around that actually the character he's playing is Namor the Subnarrator. And if that's true, because it's just a rumor, so we don't know, but if that's true, that's awesome news. Amazing news. That is news that should excite anybody who is a fan of Marvel comics and Marvel properties and wants to see the world of Atlantis on the big screen. We kind of got it for DC with Aquaman, and Aquaman, was pretty cool. I thought as a movie, not perfect, but it was pretty cool, and I enjoyed it mostly. But there's lots of potential there if they are introducing this character in this movie via this actor. So that's another reason for us to look forward to things. Another reason to look forward to things is that apparently there is much larger roles in this movie now because of the passing of Chadwick Boseman. For Winston Duke's M'Baku, who was a character that was really popular with people. I really enjoyed M'Baku. I thought he was one of the funnier characters. So I'm always happy to see more M'Baku. There'll be more expanded roles for Letitia Wright's character Shuri as well. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Black Panther mantle and her. Will they give her the Black Panther mantle as she has held it in the comics previously? Possibly. Will it go to M'Baku? We don't know. It could go to somebody else. We're not sure really where they're going to go. But I think that, the knowledge that those actors are getting more opportunity to explore their characters and to do more with their characters should be seen as a positive and a chance to, to build a bit more on what they've done in the previous movie and in their cameo appearances in other movies as well. So that's a positive too. I'm not going to speak too much on the Save TChalla movement and the things that are going on there because to be honest, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't really know how I feel about the whole movement. On the one hand, I get it and I understand why people are desperate for T'Challa as a character to remain in the MCU, but at the same time, I kind of respect the decision that Marvel Studios have taken, and so it's difficult for me to fall down one way or the other on that issue. So I won't talk about that specifically. But I would say if you are, and I've heard this, you are one of those people who are saying they're not going to watch the movie because there's no T'Challa in it. Well, to me, that's a big shame because I think you're missing out, particularly with the news that we also got fairly recently about the plan to have a Disney Plus TV show based around Wakanda. There's massive amounts of world building that you can do that present opportunities for different types of stories to be told and for new characters to be introduced. As said, there's so many different avenues that they can go down. So, I think it would be hasty to kind of jump the gun and say, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that at this point. I think we should maybe be patient, have some faith in Marvel and the MCU. They've not really let us down so far. Whatever your opinions are of the various different films and TV shows that have come out so far, I remain a big fan of what they're doing, and I think most of you do too. So let's have some faith, stay the course, see what happens. Let's see a trailer. Let's get some more official information. And then we can start to really make our minds up about Black Panther 2. But otherwise, I would say, stay the course and let's see what they offer us. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks a lot for watching this Wulong Thoughts short video. As I said, there's another short one that you can check out. It will be on the IGTV platform. And we're going to start looking at ways to spread the video around to different areas and different kind of platforms as well. So stay tuned and we'll find out some more for that. And hopefully we'll be able to give you some more audio podcasts soon as well. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon. Peace out.